We all remember this during the budget proposal, and some people are reacting already. The question is that, is this actually one of the priorities of our honorable House of Rep members and senators? The truth of the matter is that we have a lot of people being killed recently in Nigeria, insecurity and all of that bordering the country right now. But these people are busy talking about national anthem. But I'm going to play to you this new national anthem to listen to, and then you choose that from what we are singing currently now. But before then, the news broke that Sanusi has been reinstated as the current EMIR of KANO. Remember that he was removed under the government of Ganduje over some issues concerning him not being respectful to the office of the governor. And now that he has been reinstated as the EMIR of KANO, I would like you to stay with me to the end of this video, because I will play a clip of the EMIR of KANO, Sanusi, when he was talking about the reason why the northern part of the country is living in abject poverty, of which that is the reason why the northern elites will not want to bring any form of education to that region, which was technically part of the reason why he was removed as the EMIR, according to some political spectrum. But before then, let's hear the new national anthem of Nigeria. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol. The truth and justice reign. In peace and battle we honor, and this we count as gain to hand on to our children. A banner without stain. Let's go, oh God of creation. Grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria shall be blessed. So, looking at the new national anthem, we talk about where no man will be oppressed. We talk about justice will reign. But under the current administration within the last 1 year, where we have seen a lot of unjust behavior from the people in office, typical example, we have seen over 13 or 14 now, as of today, being arrested, journalists. We have also seen a lot of propaganda left and right from the government itself. We have seen oppression from one angle to another, and you may justify it maybe because it suits you, but when you look at it carefully, you will understand that this is actually total oppression on the people, especially when you look at some certain policies being made by the government without thinking about it very well before bringing those policies into bear. But away from that, the former EMIR, who is now being reinstated as the EMIR of KANO, Sanusi, had this to say when he was talking about the out-of-school children and the poverty rate of the northern region of the country.
That may come from the failings of politicians. So it's fine to say to a rural villager, you should send your daughter to school. But it's not fine to say to the governor, why haven't you built a school? You don't have food security. You've got millions of children out of school. It's not the fault of the children that they're out of school. Somebody was supposed to build those schools. So the difficulty for traditional institutions is, on the one hand, they're firefighters, and will continue to do that. On the other, to actually address the root causes of extremism, you've got to address questions of governance, education, healthcare, corruption, And to do that is now political. If you take the UNDP OHDI Poverty Index in 2015, poverty levels in Nigeria, 46%. And 46% doesn't look too bad compared to other countries. However, if you break these numbers down, in the southwest of Nigeria, 80% are living above the poverty line. In the northwest, 80% are living below the poverty line. And suddenly it becomes two different countries. Okay, and even those numbers don't tell you anything. As governor of Central Bank, I looked at numbers that said people are living on less than $2 a day. And it sounds bad, but you don't really know how bad it is until you look into the eyes of a woman whose baby has just died because she cannot afford drugs worth $5. When we go into crowd resources as states, so you have state governors in the north who have 3 million, 5 million children on the streets without school. They go to China and they're looking for money not to build schools, but to build a light rail. You spend $2 billion on a light rail. $2 billion. Imagine how many children you would educate with that.
So now, when you look at this carefully, you will understand the reason why the political elites will always want to keep the northern part of the country perpetually poor. Because when they do that and they return back for election in the next electoral year, what they do is you at their beck and call. When someone said, I need you to do this, what happened next? When they can give you 5,000 naira to feed, they can actually send you to take a bullet. And that is the reason why they continue to impoverish the northern part of the country. Like an elder statesman said the other day on Channels Television, that the north is far richer than the south and the eastern part of the country combined. And I technically agree with him, because when you see the mineral deposition in the northern part of the country, you will begin to ask questions. What actually is happening? Why do we have this high level of insecurity in the northern part of the country? Some may say because of the resources that is endowed in that region. So therefore, they wouldn't let the government itself wouldn't want to exploit. So some believe that they create this insecurity in order to explore those things for their own personal gain. But that I cannot say for a fact, but this is something that has always been on the mouth of many Nigerians. When you go on social media, you see them, complaining about this. But then, what is the way forward? Until we get the people educated, we empower the people, the country will remain in abject poverty. Spending over 2 trillion naira on a road project when the educational sector of the country and small scale and medium enterprises are going down the drain every day doesn't make any sense at all. What do you make of this? Let us take at the comment section. Do you think that this new national anthem is better off to that of the old one? Thank you for watching.